All right, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for tuning in yesterday too. That was quite amazing. Did some great work and a lot of energy work and helped a lot of people out. Hopefully, so that's what me and Kai really like to do is try and help you guys out to the best of our abilities. So I just want to thank y'all, and we're gonna go ahead and give you guys a nice collective. Gonna see what they have for us today or what we need to work on. So I'm going to call in all the angels and ancestors of the collective, and I want them to tell us what we need to know, but not what we want to know, but what we need to know. What message do you guys have for us today? What do we do to help the collective out? What do they need to focus on? Alright, so you guys, this whole cards is the Ace of Swords and then the Page of Wands, so some people are a little confused right now on what's going on. They're probably wondering where we're getting this inspiration from, or where we're getting all this great stuff coming from. Boy, you guys are getting a ton of stuff in the reverse. That is crazy. So as we're looking down this, you guys have the King of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Devil, and you guys get the Eight of Swords for your River card, right? Now the crazy thing is, if you're looking at this, they all popped out in reverse other than the Fool and the Page of Wands. So people out there probably right now are really they're confused. They're not understanding where this collective is getting their inspiration from, right? So the thing you guys need to concentrate on and remember is that this is not about being greedy, okay? This is not about being greedy. If you are doing this kind of stuff out of greed to make money out of it, you're never going to see what you want. You're never going to see that long-term success. People are going to start picking the lesser of the two evils when it comes down to looking at these things or how they want to operate or go. And the other thing is they're having limited beliefs inside of what they want. They have dark thoughts, are still energetic, almost like they have a lack of belief. Like almost like you guys don't believe what you're seeing. You guys aren't embracing the new beginnings that you need to take, the new beginnings that need to go on, right? Because as long as you stay confused and you stay uninspired, right, not quite understanding where this inspiration is coming from, as long as you stay there, yeah, you're going to stay in this indulgence. You're going to stay in this lack, right? You're going to be doing things out of greed. You're never going to see that long-term work or success come out of it. Almost like you would rather pick the lesser of the two evils rather than trying to make a true decision for yourself. And it's almost like you guys don't want to let go of the old cycle or the things that are still bothering you. Almost like you don't want to take the blindfold off as we're talking about these things so you can see what the world is actually doing or how it's actually working. Because if you flip this stuff around, imagine if you had it all this way. Imagine if everything was this way. Imagine if everything that you envisioned, right? You have these great ideas that are coming out. You have this great mental clarity of what's going on. You can inspire other people in what they need to do. When you inspire the other people in what they need to do, then you're going to see your wealth. Then you're going to see your long-term success. Then you're going to see the people that want to come in and make the decision. It's going to be a better decision for them. It's not going to be the lesser of the two evils. You're actually going to help people shake that shadow off of what they need, and you're going to help people navigate through these negative thoughts and remove the blindfold from off of them so that way they can take off and go on their journey. They're not going to be worried about being cast out into judgment. They're not going to be worried about regret. They're going to be able to release the burdens that they're carrying, and they're going to be able to start the new cycle. And they're probably going to see that public celebration too. It's kind of crazy, but if you're going to keep yourself stuck in a thing of thinking that, oh, they're doing it out of greed. Oh, they don't even really have a plan for what they want to do. Oh, they're just telling us what we need to pick or do. They're really not helping us break the cycle. They're actually keeping us bound. Well, if you're following people that are doing stuff out of greed and they don't have a long-term success and they're making you decide that you need to pick the lesser of the two evils out there And they probably are the evil person inside of themselves, so that's why you're staying blindfolded. That's why your mind's staying blocked off. That's why you're not getting inspired. That's why your cup's never going to fill up. That's why you're never going to see that pentacle come through. That's why you're never going to see all the different things that can come your way, and you're never going to find the harmony in what you need. And then the star's right there. It's proven fact with these cards and how they're reading out, you guys. It matters on which way you guys want to view and what you guys want to do. As far as I'm concerned, I'd prefer to be this way with my King of Pentacles, so that way I'm seeing my long-term plans come through. I've made my decision on what I need to do. I understand that I have to break the cycles of what I've done, and I also have to free myself from any negative thoughts or opinions, because I want the public celebration. I want to change around how everything's doing. I want to release all those burdens. I don't want to worry about the regret anymore or people casting judgment on me. I'm ready to take off on my new adventure. I'm ready to see my Ten of Cups. I'm ready to find my star. I'm ready to break out of the illusions and keep my tempered balance. I know now I can manifest in anything that I want at this time. And I'm not doing it out of greed. I'm actually doing it because I'm a balanced person inside of my life, and I understand what I need to do and how I need to do it. Maybe this is you, maybe it's me, but somebody out there needs to figure it out, man. Because I'm telling you right now, become a King of Cups. Become balanced in your emotions. Don't do things out of greed. Sit down and dream and think about what you really want to have happen. Become balanced inside of yourself, right? Get away from the false illusions so you can see this star, so you can become this King of Pentacles, so you can see your bushes grow and come to light. It's pretty easy. You just got to remember that you got to find the right people that are going to inspire you to do the right things. If you can't find the right people that are going to inspire you to do the right things, or you want to put out that the message that the people have isn't quite right or anything like that, well, then that's on you. Don't forecast that onto somebody else. You need to take the news that's given to you for what it is and let it go. So, you guys all have a great day. Thank you so much for coming in. Tower at the bottom. Have a good day, guys. Enjoy everything.